now I'm going to go into bulk updating utilizing table view. First, before we do that, I'm going to go to data interchange. So if, I'm not sure if this was on the last topic as well, but I think it's important because a lot of times what happens is you'll get a vendor item list that you're going to want to put into Counterpoint. And then once it's in Counterpoint, you have the ability to go to table view and do your bulk changes and updates. So I'm going to start with data interchange. Okay, I'm going to click data import. Okay, this is data interchange for those of you who haven't seen it before. You can import a CSV file. And what I've done in the past is sometimes I'll export my item file and look at my column headers and rows and set them up accordingly. We also have templates that we can provide you to kind of help you out with that so that you have the proper columns and rows that Counterpoint is looking for. So I'm going to be using a template that has the formats that is going to easily match. So let me show you how to do that. So I'm going to go and look for my data template. So I'm going to go to my data import, and this is my sample item list that I'm going to import. Okay. Now I'm bringing in an item list. So I want to go to inventory. So I am inventory management. And then I'm looking for items. And I got to find my item table. It's down here somewhere. Okay, here it is. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to match these fields to these fields. And because I started with a template that has the proper field headings, I can simply go, I want to show the first line. So this is what's in my spreadsheet. Okay, those are the proper field formats. And then now I want to use the header to match the fields. So as you can see, my item number is matching description. All these fields are matching accordingly. Okay, and that's because I started with that template. So in data interchange, you can use data interchange to like update pricing because we're going to talk about blanket price updates. You could update pricing if you wanted to, so you can do an update or add new. So it's a great tool either way. So in this case, we're going to add new. I'm not going to do it to my database because it happens to be vape items and I don't want it in my garden database, but I'm going to show you how to do it. So you can go ahead and verify that. So you hit the verify button. It's going to tell you whether or not it's, it's good. If you get an error message, you need to go back to your template and determine what that is. It'll actually give you some details so you can dig deeper on it. Okay, so this is good. So at this point, I could just hit import. And then when I do that, it's in a matter of seconds, those items are in my database. Okay, so what do you do once the items are in your database? All right, so what I suggest you do and what I do every time I kind of start with a demo is I'll go into inventory and then items. And then I use this table view to bring me into table view. And it's going to show me all of my items. Okay, so from here, I mean, there's all my items. So I might, you probably want to filter down. If you're working with a specific vendor, you'll want to filter down just to those vendors' items. I'll do my pet supplies. No, let's not do pet. Let's do Excalibur Nursery. Oh, whoops, sorry. I hit cancel. Okay. Okay, so these are my items from Excalibur Nursery. And now I can go ahead and make some on-screen editing with this. I can also use Column Designer again to add other rows in. So if I want to add my description 1, description 2, that season field, which I love, I can add that right in here. And then from here, you can start, anything you change in here is going to be changed immediately to the database. So let's say I want to change these because these are spring flowers. I can make those changes. You can also copy. So if you wanted to copy, let's say copy and paste, you can do your copy paste functions in Counterpoint. And then there is a trick to copying down a row of items, which I'm going to share with you in the document. For some reason, I wasn't able to do it in my demo, so I'm not even going to fumble around and try, but I'll give you the steps to do that. But this is basically editing items in table view. I do want to say also, and I see that we have a question, we'll go to that in 1 second. I do want to say also that you can do a right click and export data as well. So this is also a great place to, like, if you want to edit certain items, bring those items into Excel, you can utilize that export item function also. Ryan, did you want to read that question?
Sure thing. They're wondering where they can get those templates that you mentioned.
Oh yeah, you can reach out to your account manager, your sales account manager. They can help you out with that. Or if you're talking to the support department, they have access to the templates as well.
We have one more question here that just came in. When you do data interchange and import many items, does it update the database for all locations? I.e., if you have multiple stores pulling from the same database?
Yes. Yeah, it's going to allow you the ability to choose a main location or all locations.
Great.
Yeah. Actually, let me back up on that answer. So basically, once you bring the items in, you're going to create inventory for the main location or all locations. So it is a second step. You're going to have to go through that create inventory piece to bring all those items in to all the locations.